Hello there and welcome to Gaming Chat. Now you're probably wondering right off the bat, why am I in my robe? Well, that's because today I would like to talk about video game reviews. And when I think of video game reviews, I think of something that should be casual, something that should, be relaxing to watch. Now I know that's probably not what you guys think of, but the reason why I think of that is because when I am reading or watching a review, it's because I want some knowledge about a game, a little bit insight, and typically I'm laid back watching it or reading it because I seriously look at reviews and I'm curious about them, and when I'm doing it, I want to be in a focused but relaxed state, and if it's a game that I'm excited about, I want to be able to enjoy what I'm watching. So then the next thing is, well, the comments on any review site, and they suck. And I want to talk about that. Whenever I go to a site or a video or wherever it is that I end up seeing one of these reviews, before I even watch or read said review, I look at the comments. And the reason I do this is because, well, I'm just curious to know what people think. Because typically, if a majority of people disagree with the review, then I know I really can't take it seriously. But I have noticed that in my internet travels that no matter who reviews what, people always complain. I mean, that's what happens when you have varying opinions. So with so many sites out there, I found that the best way to handle it is to find a site that you typically agree with. For example, I not only enjoy, but tend to agree with GameTrailers.com, and not as much elsewhere. When a lot of people will look and say, I don't agree with Game Trailers, I agree with Kotaku, or I agree with Zelda Dungeon, or whatever website it is, if it's specific to a series or something, whatever. There's so many different sources out there. And just because you don't agree with them, because let's say they have a host that you don't like, and so you're already put off from the beginning, or it's a website that you really like, but then you just hate the reviews, don't leave those hateful comments and say that their reviews are wrong unless you have real critical points that you'd like to make. Because while some things are opinion, and some things are just a person trying to separate themselves from opinion, it's very difficult to do. Even if they think they did, there's always a little bit of bias in every single thing that you read or watch. Now, the way that I see the best way to find what works for you is to just ignore the gimmicky reviews, ignore your favorite website, just tone it all out, and literally go on a search. Go ahead right now, I will as soon as this video is done, and find reviews that you typically tend to agree with, whether it's bad games, good games, whatever. Just find ones with all the points that you agree with, and then give them all a fair chance. Go give Kotaku a chance, go give Game Trailers a chance, go give whoever it is a chance. Pro Jared and his YouTube channel and his 1-minute reviews, whatever it is, go and find the ones that you typically agree with. Now, no review is better than another review. Just because one has their own scoring system that may seem better to you, but you wish another website incorporated that, who cares? Who cares about the numbers? Who cares about the rating? Just care about what they say. Do you agree with them? Because that is the most important. Whether a site gives an 8.5 or a 9.5, ultimately, you say, well, they give it an 8.5. I would give it a 9.5. But in the end, we pretty much said the same thing, and they just valued certain things differently that lowered the score. But the point is, if they got the point across about what they like, and it's things that you agreed with, that's all that matters. Now, there's not really much more for me to say on this topic. It's really kind of short. It's just a matter of, what do you like, and finding what you like. Leaving comments and reviews is one of the stupidest things I could ever think of. I think reviews are not worth the time to leave a comment on, because they're either going to be A, you don't agree with it, or B, there's something different about it that you feel. It's all over the place. There's some people like Pro Jared where you have a 1-minute review and he's like, all right, I have 1 minute to say what I need to say. So it's got to be precise, it's got to be solid, and it's going to be real and genuine. But the problem is, his opinion could be different from yours. And he does, for example, try to take bias out of the equation. We all can't do that. And not everyone is good at it, and you may not agree with his non-biased opinion. So just go on a search, go on a quest. As a gamer, that's what we do. We quest, we adventure. So do it right now. Find a website that you like, even if you don't like the website itself. I mean, find reviews that you like from those websites. That's all it simply is. So I want to have you guys leave comments below if you'd like, after hitting that like button, of course, and just, tell me, what do you find to be in a review style that you like? Do you like to read them? Do you like to watch them like I do? What is your favorite website? Why? Do you have a specific reviewer that you enjoy? I'd like to know how you pick the reviews that you do outside of what I just said. Is there an extra element to it? Because for me, I like to enjoy the review. So that's why I like watching out game trailers. It just happens to be that I typically agree with them and they have enjoyable videos. So I got double lucky, but we all can't have that. So I'd like to see what you guys say. And of course, as always, we're going to have the wall of discussion at the end of the video where I take your top comments and put them up there for everyone to see in annotations. And I've been Link584, and you know what? This has been an interesting conversation.